What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be counting down 10 icons that we want to see in FIFA 19. Now, before we get into the video, remember to like, subscribe, and yeah, let's do this. Now, the first player on our list may have already actually been confirmed as an icon for FIFA 19. The other day at EA Play, they may have let slip by accident that Steven Gerrard would be joining Johan Cruyff as well, the first icons for FIFA 19. So he may already actually be in the game, which would be great to see. 500 games for Liverpool, 114 caps for England, and a Champions League winners medal under his belt. He's definitely a great midfielder and would have a decent card, probably 90 rating on him, so I'd definitely love to see him back in FIFA 19. The second player on this list is a Frenchman by the name of Lilian Thuram, one of the greatest right backs in world history. He's won a World Cup in 1998 with France, along with the Euros in 2000, was in the 2006 World 11 and has starred for clubs like Parma, Barcelona and Juventus throughout his club history. He would definitely be a great fullback to see in Ultimate Team and give competition to players like Carlos and Zanetti. I'd expect he would get probably an 88 rated in icon cards. Okay, so the third player on this list is one very close to my heart, and that is Didier Drogba. I would love to see him as an icon card in FIFA 19. Here's one of my favourite players in the history of football. That 2012 Champions League goal is one of the key memories of football from when I was younger. So I would love so much to see Drogba in the game. He would be so strong and so powerful. He'd be like a better version of Harry Kane. And he could probably have like a 91-92 prime icon. So he wouldn't even be one of the weak ones. Even that Ivory Coast he's got a century of caps for. You all know who Drogba is. The man, the myth, the legend. I would love to see him as an icon in FIFA 19. The fourth player on this list is another commanding centre mid. Michael Ballack has starred wherever he's gone for club or country. Yet again, he has played for Chelsea. No bias in here, by the way. None whatsoever. But 98 caps for Germany. You can't really argue against that. One of the best national teams in the world, and one of the best centre mids in the world. Pele named him in his top 125 players ever in history. And I expect if he did get an icon card, he would probably get a 90 rated one, very similar to Vieira. But EA, I hope you're watching. That'd be another great card to add. Next up, we have the player that would arguably be the highest rated of the lot on this list, and that is Cafu. Now, he's been a player that's always been talked about for getting a legend card, but has never actually got one, and I think he would be a great addition. Like Thuram, he would add another right back option, because I think at the moment we only have Zanetti, which I think is a bit of a letdown from EA, but Cafu would be another great option. He's won 2 World Cups in 94 and 2002, 2 Copa Americas, and he's also won 2 Serie A's, the UEFA Cup Winners' Cup, and numerous trophies with Sao Paulo, so he definitely deserves to get an icon card. I would say 93 rated right back would be an insane card. Probably a similar card to Team of the Year Team of the Year Marcelo, so EA, please. For the 6th man on this list, we've got the first of 2 quite unexpected players, this being Giovanni van Bronckhorst. Now, some of you may not know him, but he's really been around the block. He's a Dutch centre mid. He made 107 caps for the Netherlands, which is pretty impressive in itself. A bit unlucky on the international stage, losing the World Cup final and having 2 semi-final appearances at the Euros. But he did win a Champions League with Barcelona, was part of the team, I think, that went invincible for Arsenal. Also had a stint at Rangers where he did win the SPFL and the Scottish Cup. So a pretty good career. Probably getting 86, 87 rated if you did get into the game. 7th on the list, we have got one of my personal favourites, Raul. Real Madrid legend. If it wasn't for Ronaldo, he would probably be top scorer at Real for at least another 50 years. He played there for 16 years, going from the C team to the B team, all the way through to the A's. He won 6 La Ligas with them, 3 Champions Leagues. Also, I don't think he was at the World Cup with Spain in 2010, which was a shame, but still an absolute legend. So, I could see him getting a 93 rated card as a prime icon if he were to be in it. So, another great one, a great striker. Let's see him in FIFA. Now, at number 8, I've gone for a player who only retired a couple of years ago. You may remember Xabi Alonso. Well, I'd be surprised if you don't. He has been all around the globe. Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Real Madrid. He must have won at least 2 or 3 Champions Leagues, a World Cup, a couple of Euros. He has done it all. Him and Sergio Busquets was an insane midfield. At Iniesta and Xavi, and that was Spain for about 6 or 7 years. So Xabi Alonso, if we have a card like his end of an era card, that'd be an insane one for FIFA 19 or any FIFA. Probably won't be this one in FIFA 19. It was quite recently retired, but maybe in 2 or 3 years down the line we will see Xabi Alonso with an icon card. At number 9, we've got a player that all Manchester United fans would love to see in FIFA 19, and that is Nemanja Vidic. Retiring a few years ago, so it would be around the time now that he would be about to come into the game if he were to do so. I would like to see him, even though I'm a Chelsea fan, I would love to see Vidic in the game. He was such a tank at United. He was a key reason why they kept 14 clean sheets in a row, which is a record in the Premier League to this day. So, Nemanja Vidic, probably a 92 rated card if he came into the game. Probably, actually, I'd say similar to Maldini, not at all. Maldini's fast. Vidic is an absolute tank. He is the essence of the tank defender. He's like a better version of John Terry, basically. So please, stick him in the game. Okay, so the final player on this list is the second of the 2 unorthodox players, and that is Ledley King. Now, some of you may not know who he is, especially those of you who are a bit younger. He did retire in 2014 after 18 years at Tottenham Hotspur, one of their most loyal players that they ever had. I think he was captain for 5 or 6 years as well. So a great Tottenham Hotspur player. His quality was that he focused on the team more than himself, which is really good because he could have left. He was high enough quality to go elsewhere, but he stayed with Spurs, which I think really shows him off as a great card to have as a legend. So he'll be a good one to combine with someone like Ferdinand, getting us hyperlink there. So that is going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you want to see 10 more icons that I would like to see in FIFA 19, comment down below and I will do that. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.